Hello there, Joe Hennessy. Name of the channel is The Children. On YouTube, it's Joseph Hennessy 1161. I'm on a mission to help change this planet, transition to the fifth dimension, the age of Aquarius. Famous song by the Fifth Dimension in the 1960s. How did they know about the age of Aquarius and their name was the Fifth Dimension? Can't make this stuff up. The signs of synchronicities, I've had thousands of them. You can't make them up. The numbers, songs, I'll be talking and I'll hear somebody say exactly what I'm talking about right at the exact same time. Those are signs and synchronicities from God, the universe. That's how they speak to us. Because the veil of the third density that we live in, they don't like to come here because it's way too thick, very low vibe, too much suffering, pain, war, strife, anger, which it seems to be plenty of on this planet. But it's being fixed. But I'm just here to give everybody a little bit of an update. It's going to get worse, and it's getting worse, and it's getting stupider by the day. Dr. Flip-Flop, Dr. Fauci got up in front of Congress, wouldn't even answer any questions. He's a hero, right? Saved millions of lives with that vaccine, which he didn't. It's the other way around. Has a pardon back to 2014. That's when they shipped the COVID-19 vaccine that they made at the University of North Carolina over to Wuhan. A 10-year pardon. If he's such a wonderful guy, why do you need a pardon? People need to open up their eyes and think. He's still pushing vaccines. They're still taking vaccines. People are taking the vaccine in spite of Robert Kennedy Jr. because he's done his research and wrote books. He's an expert on these things. He doesn't need to be a doctor. The last person who was in his position was that fat, admiral, transgender, disgusting person for Joe Biden, who mandated the vaccine. They call Trump a fascist. Barack Obama required you to have insurance, medical insurance that costs way too much money. And if you couldn't afford it, well, what did he do? You got fined. Joe Biden's the one who mandated the vaccine. Where's my body, my choice? Same liberals who are crying about abortion, but they didn't want me to make my own choice when it came to taking a poison vaccine, because it is a poison. The mRNA gene therapy. And I was going to take it until I wasn't going to take it because God woke me up. Or maybe a little common sense started to click on in this thick skull. Why are they pushing this stuff so hard? And does anybody know, if you check the records, nobody died from the flu in 2020 or 2021 because it was called COVID-19. You know, I could talk about remdesivir, what it did to all the old people in the retirement homes. It's not good. All the stuff is coming out, but everybody has cognitive dissonance, and the Democrats are saying, well, what's this deal with the issues of today? Let's forget about that. That was 6 years ago. Well, that's the problem. They do whatever they want. There's never any repercussion for anything, and they keep doing what they're doing. COVID-19, they shut down the world. The rich got richer. They sent the kids home from school for 2 years, had them put diapers on their face, and screwed them up. You can never replace those years in a kid's life. The mental and psychological damage that they did. We're supposed to be sociable beings, not locked up. Gavin Newsom, he was the worst of the worst. While he was having fancy dinners in fancy restaurants, he was having people arrested for paddleboarding at the beach, in the water. When, if we're sick and allegedly the disease was running rampant, the best place for anybody to be was outside getting some vitamin D from the sun. But I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? I'm the crazy one. My family still won't even talk to me because they're egos. And I will never say to anybody, I told you so, because that's not my place. I just want to help. And you know what? I refuse to forget what they did. That's the problem. We memory hole everything. We keep it in our minds for 2 weeks, then we're off to the next disaster. And we're so cold to it, it just bounces off us. It just becomes part of the norm. It's like all the things that they do to us. What happens from the 1950s to now? Look at the evolution of the families. How everybody was clean cut in the 1950s, and look at people today. The way they act, the way they interact with other people. The racism in this country is as bad as it's ever been. And when I was a kid, and up until 20 years ago when Barack Obama got into the White House, there was none of this bullshit. And I'm not a racist, and I've been called a racist because I'm white, right? I was born in Ireland. I have a green card. That makes me a legal migrant. I came here the right way. Joe Biden lets 20 million illegal aliens into the country. They're raping and killing American girls, but 2 white people in Minnesota get killed because they're trying to interfere with cops, trying to get rid of those people who do that stuff. And what do people do? Oh, ICE is bad. Same guy running ICE ran ICE for Barack Obama, was doing the same job. Barack Obama deported more people than anybody. We need to wake up, people. And I have to say, my last video got 51 views on YouTube. I never got more than 14. And I only had 33 subscribers, so is YouTube putting me into the algorithm now because I'm telling the truth? Same organization who banned me because I was talking about cancer and parasites and fasting and about all the holistic ways that we're supposed to heal ourselves. And I made the videos about fasting. If you go back and look at them, you can hear for yourself. It's the best way for us to heal ourselves. That God-given mechanical stuff that happens inside of us. The body has its own ways of healing everything, but everything's been changed. The American Medical Association doesn't fix anything. They just prescribe you pills because you get into the who is it, the Carnegies or the Rockefellers, were the biggest oil barons on the planet, and all the pharmaceuticals are made from petroleum. And you wear it and you eat it. It's in our lives 24/7. Everything's poison. I keep stating this over and over again. You have to do your own research. Do your own critical thinking and stop believing the narrative. Robert Kennedy Jr. gets rid of all those vaccines and people are up in arms because they want to keep taking vaccines. Your children, do your research on autism and vaccines. How close the correlation of the shot, the injection, to the kids dying and getting sick. I was talking to a fellow last week and I was trying to explain to him about the VAERS report, the Vaccine Accident Emergency Reporting Services, and he just got mad at me. And when I was leaving, I said, don't be taking any more vaccines, and he said, I'm going to take the next booster. The boosters have AIDS in them. AIDS, the AIDS virus. Do your own research. Ask the pharmacist for a list of ingredients in the vials. Aborted pig fetus, baby embryos, aluminum, mercury, formaldehyde. It's all poison. People, wake up. I keep telling everybody, President Trump has been doing a lot of work behind the scenes that he can't tell you what he's doing because he's dealing with the deep state, the Illuminati, the people who really run this world. Do your research about the 13 families, the Vatican, New York, London, all the satanic rituals. CERN, the Astro Collider in Switzerland. They're trying to open up wormholes and portals and bring in evil entities, and everybody laughs at that. If I tell you that half the people on this planet aren't even real humans because they don't have the God essence, it means they have no conscience. They don't have the pineal gland. They can't ever have that higher contact with the Lord. And that's what they want so bad. So they keep us miserable. They drain our energy, which is called loosh. It's not a good place, and it's changing. And there's no way that I can sit at home and make all this stuff up, because I don't. And I don't sit on a computer looking for stories and research things. Things come to me when I need to know them. Somebody asked my little brother what was going on with me. Well, why doesn't that person, if you're watching now, ask me what's going on with me? It's pretty evident. I don't believe the bullshit. I don't believe anything. Everything's a lie. World Affairs, the Tartarian Empire, who built the pyramids? How come I can't go to the Grand Canyon? Why is it restricted? Why can't I go to Antarctica? Why is it restricted? Why do all the countries in the world sign a treaty not to go to Antarctica, and they supposedly all hate each other? Then I can start getting into mortal enemies. Oh, the Chinese are our mortal enemies, but we buy everything from fucking China. Oh, I'm just ranting and raving today. But it's going to be fixed, but people need to wake up and see what's going on. I wish somebody would say, hey, Joe, I'd like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with you, and I could break down many things to you. And if I'm talking about one subject one-on-one with somebody, I can be a lot clearer instead of me bouncing all over the place, because this is what it's like for me. There are so many issues and so many problems, but nobody sees them. They just keep doing their thing. And if you have a few dollars, well, God bless you. That means everything's great for you. But what about everybody else? 2/3 of this country is one paycheck away from being broke. The system gets worse and worse. We have no money, things get more expensive. How does that work? Why doesn't our government make things cheaper for us instead of things getting progressively more expensive? Because it's all part of the system. You start getting into the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the Rothschilds, Bill Gates. They're all evil. They don't care about us. They all talk about killing you with vaccines and depopulating the planet. Want you to eat fake meat and bugs. They spray all our produce with poison. Then they charge you more money for organic. There's no poison on it. Shouldn't it be cheaper? Then you talk about the meat. Where does all the McDonald's and fast food hamburger come from? They're finding human DNA in the meat. And I'm a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm not. I know the truth. Please, wake up. It's about the children. Look what they're doing to the children, especially the Democrats. Transgender children? Are we sick? That's just mental retardation. It's got to stop. It's going to stop, and it is stopping. But if we were to come together and, as a collective, change our consciousness and stay home for a week, they'd be done. They'd have to change everything. There's so much abundance on Mother Gaia in every country on this planet to where everybody could go home and be happy, joyous, and free. Instead of the 1%ers, the deep state, the satanic cult, the pedophiles. Yeah, the pedophiles. 800,000 missing American children every year. 8 million on the planet. Well, it's pretty evident that pedophiles are running the planet. Planned Parenthood doing abortions now up until 9 months, which means basically they're killing children, newborn children. Wear a rubber. Close your legs. Do the responsible thing. Because if I was born out of wedlock, now what if my parents, well, it wouldn't have happened in Ireland in 1963, but what if they would have aborted me? Some people might have said, oh, that might have been a good thing. But they didn't. It's wrong. Be responsible. But anyway, I'm Brandon Raven, and I just wanted to make a short video, and happy days are coming. But we need to change our mindset. And I'm not asking you to be like me. I just want you to think for yourself. I don't even want you to believe anything I say. I just want to plant seeds and maybe get you to think outside the box. Use your brain. Education doesn't make you intelligent. It doesn't. I know plenty of dumb people with college degrees. And I'm not claiming to be the smartest guy in the world. But if I'm smart enough to see what's going on, then everybody else should be. Please, heed my advice, a suggestion. Just do your own research. It means you can read. Dr. Fauci told you he was the science. Well, how come the science shut up all of a sudden? Because he knows he's caught. One of his aides came out against him. So that means that what's going to happen is the ball is going to start rolling and they're going to start cutting each other's throats. And the truth's going to come out. COVID-19 was about making the rich richer, getting rid of you and I, and destroying the planet. And that's what they do. They destroy the planet, then they blame us. And one other quick note, ever since the data centers need all this water, I'm not hearing anything about global warming. What are the data centers really for? Do your research on that. Data on what? Don't they have enough data on us all already? Think about it. There's something nefarious going on there. Listen to the noise that comes off of those buildings. That frequency, I know it's killing us. I know it is. They change the frequency, the hertz of music, everything to keep us in a low frequency. But guess what? We're going to the fifth dimension, the age of Aquarius. I believe it, and that's where I'm going. So if you'd like to come with me, join me. Please. Like, subscribe, share the video with somebody else, even if they laugh. I don't care. And if you like, send me money, because I could use a few bucks. But anyway, for me, this is a mission about the children. Let's do it. Let's fix it. Namaste.